The controversy around the mascot for the Marquette area public schools continues to be a major topic of discussion around the area, and today their superintendent released a statement addressing that issue. The topic continues to be discussed around the community and online after the Board of Education meeting that was held last month to discuss the possibility of a name change. A major accident slowed down traffic on US 41 in Negaunee Township just before noon today. A trooper on the scene said the preliminary determination was that a pickup truck driving in the eastbound lanes of US 41 possibly lost control and entered the westbound lanes. The pickup truck was then struck by two different vehicles that were traveling west, a Jeep and a sedan-style car. The Weird Indoor Bike Race is 4 days away, and now is the time to get signed up. The West End Indoor Bike Race is still looking for more teams to participate in the event, and there are quite a few teams still looking for teammates. Teams only missing one or two teammates are looking for a couple members to join their groups so they can participate on the weird event.
This is Birchview Elementary School Principal Matthew Bice. He's on a mission to create a culture of love for every student who walks through these halls. Bice has a 3-tier approach to making sure that each child at Birchview Elementary knows that they're loved and cared for.
That kind of starts on the surface level with some high fives or fist bumps or hugs in the hallway, smiling and waving at somebody, just letting the students know that you're there and you love them. And then there's kind of a deeper level that you can get on where you talk about their interests with them, you get on their level, whether you take a knee or you just kind of crouch down to their level to have a conversation kind of heart to heart. Then we kind of anchor it all with using the words, "I love you." Every morning at the end of the announcements, I say, if there's nobody who's told you today that they love you, Mr. Bice is here today telling you that he loves you.
In addition to that daily announcement, there's a 24-foot banner with the same sentiment hanging in the school's busiest hallway. Pictures of each staff member at Birchview Elementary can be found beneath the quote. The banner hangs at eye level for most students, so it serves as a daily reminder to them of just how many people in this building love them. Bice says he knows that some students may not be verbally told often enough that they are loved. He says that a student feeling secure in the knowledge that someone loves them is foundational to their academic success.
In order to reach their basic needs, I think that feeling loved and a sense of belonging is another really important basic need that people have in order to then move on to the next step of maybe being able to learn some academics and move forward in life that way.
Seeing the success of this culture in the school is exciting for Bice. He's also thankful for the team of teachers, aides, and other staff members who have helped to promote this spirit of love at Birchview Elementary.
It's humbling. It's something that I never really envisioned myself being an administrator until I had some administrators who kind of emulated this similar passion for loving kids, and seeing it at the building level and knowing that we're having such an impact, not only on the students, staff have commented on it as well. We've had an impact on the community, I think, and it's not just me, it's a team effort, and everybody here has really bought into it, and I think that's what makes it so impactful, is that everybody's bought in.
And the students at Birchview Elementary love Principal Bice right back. They write him notes and draw him cards, letting him know that the feeling is definitely mutual. Some teachers have told Bice that while he's wrapping up his morning announcements, many students eagerly await their turn to say "I love you" back to their principal.
I don't have any other news, so I'm going to end it the way I always do, and that's by saying, if no one's told you today that they love you, Mr. Bice is here today telling you that he loves you. Let's make it a great day.
Paul Rose has been an artist and photographer for most of his life. He moved to the Upper Peninsula about 18 years ago, and he says that move gave him new creative opportunities and direction.
I adapted to the narrative of the Upper Peninsula in my work, so the work I do is really related to my surroundings.
A painter and craftsman, Rose's primary work is photography. He specializes in photos like these, depicting objects like chairs and canoes in nature. Many of his photographs are of a number of old boats on the water. He says that these types of photos tend to evoke strong emotions from those who see them.
I find that when people do come to the UP, they want to take something home with them that's part of their experience up here. For the old boats, I found almost by accident, it's a connection to their past lives. These boats are from the 50s, early 50s. And so there's always stories about, oh, my grandfather had that. My dad took me fishing in a boat like that. It really becomes an emotional experience for them.
Rose says that each image tells a story. He takes boats and chairs out to locations like the Hiawatha Forest or even the areas around his home. He positions them in a way he feels will bring out emotion and works with the natural light to capture these unique photos. The natural beauty of the UP inspires him in his work, and he believes it's also part of what's bringing more and more people to this region.
When I first came up here, this was a lot quieter of a place. It's become more active. I didn't even realize the extent of what was up here in the UP. I have yet to see it all. But the UP is an incredible place. There's just so many places to go, and people come up for a week and think they can see the UP. It's impossible. It's just a certain beauty up here. There's so many hidden treasures up here.
Working with light and seasons and natural settings to spark emotion is what it's all about for Rose. He wants to share the beauty and emotion of the Upper Peninsula with everyone who sees his work.
At first it was a complex thing. I didn't quite understand how to do it or what to say. But as time went on, I realized my images are all about emotion. And if I can capture an image, and a lot of my images don't make it, they don't make the cut. They have to have an emotional attachment. If I feel strongly about them, then I find other people do. You have to be able to express an emotion and capture that emotion, and it's not easy to do.
The Upper Peninsula has greatly influenced the way Rose works, and over time, he says it's become intertwined with his own story.
I've just adapted to the Upper Peninsula. My work really speaks to. It took me a while, but I've learned this is my narrative. The Upper Peninsula is my narrative.
Occasionally, you might find Rose's work in art shows or on display at an exhibit. In late 2019, he also received a Featured Artist Award at the Boniface Art Center's Northern Exposure Awards. You can find a link to view more of his work at abc10up.com. Reporting in Garden for ABC 10 and the CW5, I'm Lily Simmons.